Hello everybody. I have tomorrow been 50 days on plan. How about that? 50 days. So it's day 49 today, but tomorrow it's quite momentous. 50 days, 100% on plan. Quite proud of that. Today I wanted to talk about the feeling meh and feeling just not quite great, and how you kind of expect to always feel yay and great and happy, and the reason I want to talk about that is that I've been talking about in some of my videos about how I've been doing a group therapy CBT course for my diagnosis of my hemicrania continua, to help me come to terms with that. And I have my last session next week. So it's an 8-week course. I can't believe it's come to the end next week already. It's absolutely flown by. And my husband asked me yesterday at the, so it was our penultimate session yesterday, and he asked me what I got out of it so far. And I said my biggest takeaway from it was that I have had to accept that I am always going to feel, which sounds really miserable, but I'm always going to feel a little bit angry, and perhaps sometimes actually really angry, and that I have this illness, and that there will be many days when I have to struggle with pain. And it sounds like I haven't really come to terms or accepted it at all, doesn't it? But one of the biggest takeaways from the CBT is that I've had to accept it, and that there are bad feelings that come with it. And I'm a really positive person. I don't know if that comes across in the videos I do for the people who don't know me, but I've always been very optimistic kind of person, very positive. People who have known me before the illness would have, I think, always have described me as a very upbeat, positive, bubbly kind of person. And it really went against the grain for me to have had something like this hit me, so to have had something come into my life that presents me with something that is not pleasant and takes me away from that positivity and bubbliness has been a really, really hard thing to get my head around. And this sounds like it has nothing to do with weight loss, but trust me, it does. I have had to accept the sort of almost the yin and the yang of that we can't be positive and bubbly and optimistic all the time, and that's okay. And the reason that this is to do with weight loss and dieting, and actually this is to do with maintenance as well, is that there are days when you just feel, and moments in days where you just feel that you don't feel sort of, some of the videos that I've done so far I've been ever so excited, and I do feel, even in moments of my meh days, I feel very, very excited where I catch a glimpse of my weight loss so far, or just all those sort of lovely, exciting things that go with being successful in weight loss. So today I've said, hey, I'm 50 days tomorrow, how exciting. A meh moment today is that I'm so sick of wearing, I've got 2 jumpers that I'm rotating at the moment, and I've noticed that when I do my videos to you guys, I'm always wearing this jumper. It's always this jumper I do these videos in, and you must think I have nothing else to wear, and it's kind of true. It's because I'm rotating 2 jumpers all the time, and one's in the wash and one I'm wearing, because I don't want to really buy anything else, because I've got all my slim clothes waiting and they're a little bit too tight. I feel a little bit uncomfortable in them, and so I'm just rotating 2 jumpers. My other older clothes are just too big and baggy and I look ridiculous in them now, but my slimmer clothes are just a little bit too tight, so I've got nothing else to wear. So I'm kind of like, I'm always wearing the same things, and I feel a bit like everyone must think I have nothing else to wear, and that's a bit meh. So the yin and the yang are kind of like, you know what, it's okay to have meh days, and that's all right. That's part and parcel of just being normal. That's okay. And that's normal to feel that way. And then you will have the counterbalance of the yay moments, and don't feel like everything has to be yay, 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 yay all the time. Just ride with it. It's all right. The yay moments will come, and it's all right. Just go with it. Another way of looking at it is another technique that we were taught in the CBT course, is to, when you're feeling a sort of intense, difficult emotion, is to say to yourself, I am noticing that I am feeling. So for me, a big emotion around my hemicrania continua has been anger. I have felt so friggin' angry about the diagnosis and about the pain that I'm in a lot of the time, and the things that it limits me from doing. So when I get that anger, I say to myself, I am noticing that I am feeling angry. Or if it's dieting, I'm noticing that I'm feeling left out, say, of joining in with people. And it just distances you from the intensity of the emotion, and you can just observe yourself feeling that, and it takes you away from the intense emotion of it, and it just allows you just to observe yourself feeling it, and it removes you from the intensity of it. And it's a really good way of just distancing yourself from the whole intensity of it. That works really well. So give those sort of little things a go, see what you think. Hope that helps.